Our thought generates our reality. And what creates our thought is basically our emotion, reaction, and perspective. If you enjoyed this video, please give a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe. Perspective is coming from our subconscious mind, and our subconscious mind is embedded from our past experience, past knowledge, and sometimes past trauma. Be self aware that sometimes we think negative on certain things and we react to things or events in a negative way. It's due to because our subconscious mind and our past experience and generates the emotion reaction. But that's not necessarily true because it's a programming that we tend to already have from the past, growing up from the experience that we receive from parents or sometimes from our close friends and also environments as well. So what I want to share today with you is from my personal experience recently, I somehow manifest a friend that's in the past and he is a little negative. I haven't heard from him for a while. Okay. And I was wondering, oh, what happened to this person? And there's certain times that I want to maybe reach out to see what's going on, what happened. But I didn't because I'm aware, self aware that if I contact this person, then maybe the drama or negative experience will come back and will lower my frequency, my vibration. So that's why I didn't. But then once in a while, I thought about it again and over again. And somehow I was manifesting him coming back into my life, meaning he's out of the blue, just reach out, contact me through a social media platform. And when that happened, I was like, oh, wow. If you encounter somebody like that in your life, you don't have to cut them off. You can just reduce the time that you spend time with them. 5 people around you that you hang out with the most will be the one who influence your life the most. So just remember when we have a thoughts, when we have certain emotion, it's basically we're imagining, we're picturing, put a vision in our head, and that's what generate our physical action and creates our reality. That's the way of manifesting what we want, what we desire. And if we can switch this around, meaning if you want to achieve some goals, increase your wealth, increase your, let's say, relationships in any different type of different area in your life, it can using this technique and using this same method of manifesting to get yourself there. So keep in mind your thoughts, your emotion, reaction, it's creating your reality, your everyday life, and your perspective is what coming from your subconscious mind. So in order to reprogram, you have to replace your thoughts, your emotion, your reactions. And if you have negative thoughts, make sure you replace with something positive. And that way you can better your life. So if you're watching this video, you most likely manifest before and you probably try different ways to make it work. Or you've been watching different other videos like this one to see and figure out how to make your manifest work. So today I'm going to share 6 ways that you can make your manifest work. First, create a vision board. If you do it digitally, you have to print it out or hang on the wall, post on the wall that you can see it every day. It reminds yourself your goals. You can also visualize in your own mind and day in and day out, just put a picture, image, or so we can also call it like a movie in a scene in your own mind to remind yourself your goals. Second, start journaling. Journaling is a habit that we can all do because when you're writing, it activates your eyesight, your feelings, and your action with your hand. So it will create a very strong emotions, and also you can be very focused on what you're writing, and then also at the same time, your inner voice will also read out the stuff you write. There, positive affirmations. It can be something like, I am capable and confident. I am strong. I can do this. Something like that. Or if you want to do something longer, this is one of the manifests I do and repeat every day for a long time, couple of years now. So this is the word I read to myself, I roll it myself, and I say to myself is, I am so happy and grateful now that the abundance comes to me easily and effortlessly on a continuous basis. So I read this, I read it to myself, I read it on a journal every single day. Fourth, visualize your goals and dreams before you go to bed. Why this one works is there's a scientific fact on our brain, on our mind, there's a conscious mind and a subconscious mind. So when you're about to go to sleep in the middle of like start falling asleep, your conscious mind will stop taking stop working, and then your subconscious mind will start focusing on the things. So when you're in that middle stages, we call it theta brainwaves. You will be able to impress the image, the vision, your goals, your dreams, your subconscious mind. And that way, the next morning you wake up, it's on autopilot. Your subconscious mind will already know the image, and it will drive your action to do the things that makes your goal come true. I walk the walk. That means align yourself, your action, your mind, your thinking, your thoughts with your manifestations. Last but not least, surround yourself with positive people and positive environment. It is very important that we protect our energy, our thoughts, our thinking, because in this very uncertain and negative society and negative world around us today, it's very easy we get sidetracked. And if we turn on the TV, we see a lot of negative news and a lot of fears going on in the traditional media outlets. So make sure you practice the manifestation daily. It's a long term practice. You want to manifest anything with just one time. So pick one of these tips and practice over and over again. If you really pay close attention, if you like aware this concept, just look around your surroundings. Every single little things it's created by somebody's imagination. So, which means everything in our 3D world, everything that exists, it all started from someone's imagination. Oftentimes, we're not even aware that we have the power to create, to change our reality just based on our imaginations. But if you really think about it, a lot of times we actually have a lot of image, a lot of vision in our mind, and we thought about what to do, what to say, or what to wear. For example, if you plan on going on a date, I am sure you somehow play out a scene, right? Let's say what you're gonna wear and what you're gonna say, or even maybe prepare a present or gift to your day for your day, and then which restaurant and what kind of food you want to order, what kind of drinks. It's all play in your mind prior to meeting this person, correct? However, our society is wanting us to think opposite. Our society want us to think negative. Our society want us to be feel like a victim. And when we feel like victim, we will lose the control of our life and give the power to others. to control our life. Let's say the governments, the leader, the official imprints this negative thoughts, negative thinking in our mind, and we will not see the potential, the power that we have in our own mind, in our own imagination that we can create, we can control, we can generate, we can produce and rewrite our own reality every day. Does that sound something? It might sound crazy for some people, but if you really think about it and really think and focus, and if you really just switch your mindset, turn your mindset around, turn off the negativities, turn on your awareness, your consciousness, then you will really understand what I'm talking about here. So let's say if we consume to a lot of televisions on the news, it's always broadcasting bad news, right? Because bad news grabs our attention. And when you see the bad news, when you hear the bad news, then you imprint that feeling state. You imprint that negativities in your subconscious mind. And your subconscious mind is an autopilot that runs your daily life. And you 95% of the time we don't even notice. Right? We only have, if 95% of the time that the subconscious is running our mind, our life, then we only actually have 5% of awareness, conscious. That's very low. But if we switch that percentage around and become more aware, become more conscious, become more in control, right? Like I said, you have the power, you have the ability to create, produce, rewrite, and act accordingly to what you imagine in your mind. And then you can create the different possibility in your 3D reality. So next time when you having a bad day, please use this technique, use this thinking, and rewrite your story from your mind.